Being a visionary leader requires constant evolution. Each time you reach toward new territories, you hit a point where who you've been and what you've done can no longer carry you beyond that point. Today, I'm sharing 2 case studies of visionary entrepreneurs just like you who created unprecedented quantum leap results. Both multiplied their revenue by more than 10 times over in as little as 4 weeks. Want to know how they did it and how you can too? Stick around. Hi, I'm Snakard, and on this channel I help visionary entrepreneurs and transformational leaders like you to expand your impact while loving life every step of the way and without ever having to give up what matters most to you. A quick mention before we get into today's case studies. This video is 4th and last in a series titled How Identity Impacts Success. You can click the link on your screen or in the description below for a better understanding of what drove the results I'm going to be sharing today, including what the limiting factors were before the breakthrough, as well as what allowed for the quick, massive growth after the breakthrough. The goal today is to demonstrate how the concepts we've been talking about regarding identity and your strategic success solution play out in real life, not just theory. More specifically, I invite you to listen for how your own identity and strategic success solution may be unknowingly limiting your profitability, fulfillment, and more, and how you can more than 10x your results by reinventing yourself too. The process of reinvention can be deep work. That's exactly why I have my own coach to help me do it, and it's why it's a huge central part of what I help my clients do. Most of us cannot walk this path alone. We need objective support to see things that our identity does not want us to see. So I thought it would be fitting today to use myself and one of my clients as our 2 separate case studies today. Case study number 1. As I mentioned in a prior video, I had a huge breakthrough myself last summer regarding my own identity and my strategic success solution. But what I haven't shared is that soon after that breakthrough, I had a 6-week period where I booked more than 12 times the revenue than I had in the prior 10 months combined. I didn't realize up to that point how much I was holding myself back, limiting my own reach and impact, until I discovered with the help of my own coach that my own fear-driven identity, which for me is that I'm strong and I can overcome anything, that identity was really attempting to make up for an underlying belief that I don't matter. My voice doesn't matter. What I say or do doesn't matter. Consciously, I would have vehemently denied it. I never think of myself as someone who doesn't matter or can't make a difference. Consciously, I think the complete opposite. But subconsciously, the undercurrent was, I don't matter. It was a quiet, subliminal voice in my head, whispered by the fear-filled child who felt beaten down by disappointment and unfulfilled expectations. And she was hiding in a dark corner of total resignation. It's hard to be the light for the world when part of you is hiding in the dark. It was unknowingly holding me back. When I identified it with the help of my coach and I was able to transform it, to line up my conscious belief with what I thought I was already living into, and I started truly living into it and owning it, and staying aware of when some other sneaky things were starting to go on again, we created a huge breakthrough. I not only had a newfound sense of freedom, power, passion, and fulfillment, but soon after this breakthrough, I had a 6-week period where I booked more than 12 times my revenue than I had in the prior 10 months combined. Not 12% increase, 12 times increase. It was pretty freaking awesome. People talk about 10xing their results in a year. Well, I more than 10x'd it in a span of 6 weeks. And the only reason that it was only that much more was because I was fully booked by that point. I want to be clear, those results weren't because of some big launch or any launch for that matter. I saw and created possibilities that didn't seem possible before, that didn't even seem desirable before. And I was inspired to take actions that were not inspiring before. And I was inspired to take those actions in smart, aligned ways that were perfect for me, and perfect for my better than I could have dreamed of clients, and perfect for the life I want to be living and the kind of business I want to be running. And I help my clients create breakthroughs like this too. So moving on to case study 2, in the first month with one of my clients, she started booking her clients at 16 times the rate that she had been previously doing. In part because one of the things we identified was that she didn't even want to be working with one of the audiences she was working with. It was apparent from early in our work together that her identity and strategic success solution is rooted in working hard. You have to battle your way up the ladder, claw your way out of any undesirable situation. She had a belief that she was of greater value if she was in the struggle with the blood, sweat, and tears. We quickly identified those constructs and how completely out of alignment they were with what she really wanted, what she was consciously striving for, which is a life of ease and flow, to spend time fully present and connected with her kids and her husband, enjoying life. We tapped into what kind of work she felt passionate about doing that would not only allow for ease and flow, but be designed for it. She redesigned her offers and price points to be aligned with that, and set her sights on the audience that she was invigorated to work with. Within our first month of working together, she immediately started booking clients who she loves working with. And now she's earning 16 times more than she did when she was making things hard. And most of her clients, according to her, come out of the blue with ease and flow. She got to those results by reinventing herself. She let go of who she had been being and what she had been doing, which up to then had been being a fighter in battle mode and making things hard. And instead, she opened up to ease and flow, trusting that who she really is at her core is more than enough and does not require blood, sweat, and tears to deserve what she gets. Now, your things, your identity, or your flavor of strategic success solution are very likely different than these case studies that you just heard. But the heart of this that applies to everyone is that when you reinvent yourself from the limited constructs of your identity that are rooted in fear, and you instead tap into and live in alignment with who you really are and what you're here to do, the possibilities are limitless. If you want to create better than 10x breakthrough results like the stories you've heard about today, for massive increases in your revenue and profitability, as well as massive increases in your sense of power, purpose, impact, and fulfillment, then schedule a call at spencersnakard.com/discovery. I have one private coaching spot that's opened up, and I'm considering opening one more. But once these 2 spots are gone, this is going to be it for the next 8 to 9 months for private coaching with me. Are you ready for unprecedented breakthrough results? And I am not talking about results that would happen anyway as the next natural step of progression up to the next level. I'm talking about unprecedented quantum leaps up multiple levels. Imagine the possibilities for the reach, the impact, the mark you could make on this world if you were free from the limits that your identity has been unknowingly imposing on you. What could you make happen being fully aligned with everything that matters to you and nothing that does not? This is what happened that allowed me to book more than 12 times my revenue in just 6 weeks and allowed my client to increase her revenue by 16 times over in less than 4 weeks. Set up a call to see how you could get better than 10x breakthrough results at spencersnakard.com/discovery. And be sure to click subscribe while you're here to get notified of new videos. See you in the next one.